Hello, everybody. Welcome to an impromptu live stream. It's Saturday afternoon, and I felt like continuing in the Gnome Sweet Gnome by Teresa Goodridge, so why the heck not? I'm using, I'm not sure if my volume was on. Let me repeat what I just said. Welcome, everyone, to the live stream. I decided I wanted to do an impromptu so that we could work on Gnome Sweet Gnome a little bit. Just because I felt like it. I had a little bit of extra time on my hands and did my chores, and I thought, you know what, this sounds like fun. Take a sip of water here. So let's go ahead and get into it. So what I'm using is Sioux colors on this, and kind of trying to keep it with primary colors. So this is where I'm at so far. Let me see if I can bring this down a little bit so it's a little bit more comfortable, I think. I think that's good. All right. So I think what I did after the live stream on Thursday, I finished the frame here, and I worked on the mushroom and the little boot. So that's as far as I got. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and continue. Let me see. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do here. This is always a little bit of a challenge. So I think, let's see here. I think I'll go in and hang on just a sec here. I'm not seeing chat, so if you can hear me, I am not seeing chat, so I'm just going to go ahead and continue, I think. But anyway, in looking on this, I think I will go ahead and work on the quilt, I think is what I want to do. So let me go ahead and I think I want to bring those same colors, the reds, blues, yellows, and greens. So yeah, I think that'll be good. So let's go ahead and get started with the green. Hey, Jamie, good to see you. Welcome. I'm glad you were able to join me. I hope you're doing good. So I think I'm just going to use kind of let's see here. I'm not sure which one I want to do. Let me start with the lightest color green maybe, and we'll kind of go from there. And of course I need my pencil sharpened. Like I said, this is totally impromptu, so. Hey Cindy, welcome. I see chat now. Yeah, it wasn't there. I don't know if you heard me talking and there was no chat, but yeah, there was no chat for a minute. I hope you're doing well, Cindy. Welcome. I'm just working in Gnome Sweet Gnome, and it's by Teresa Goodridge. I'm using Sioux color pencils and just trying to kind of keep bright colors, a little bit of the primary colors, but I'm going to squeeze in some green and oranges, that type of thing. So, oh, good. I'm glad you're doing good. Did you guys have a busy Saturday? We kind of did. It was, oh, good. Thank you, Jamie. So we did just lots of little chore type things. So I don't know if you remember me telling you about the plumbing work that we had to. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. The plumbing work that we had done, we have to have our pipes. Mine has been so boring. Sorry, Jamie. Well, that's because you work too hard and you're always doing yard work, and you're probably all caught up because you're a hard worker. You work for 4 hours, Cindy. Aw, well, I hope you get a chance to kind of put your feet up and relax, you know. So with our plumbing, we were having all the pipes replaced for hot and cold lines in our house because we had a water leak under the floor. So we were worried about, the cost of that and everything. And oh, it's cold outside, Jamie. Yeah, and you're caught up. Of course you are, because you're always you're always busy. But anyway, we had the insurance estimator come out, and they're actually going to cover this whole snafu. So we're really pleased about that. Otherwise, it would have been about $12,000. So that was really good news. But I'll tell you, it feels like camping around here because we have no hot water unless we like manually turn it on. And so it's just been one of those deals. You know what I mean? So, it's okay, but it's been, yeah, it really is great news. I am pleased to say the least. That would have been a big chunk of change, you know. All right. So yeah, that was that. And so I think what I need to do now, they're coming on Wednesday to start working on it. So what I'll probably need to do is go through the house underneath the sinks and, pull all the things that are underneath there and, set them on the table or something like that to give them some room to work, You didn't see your eagle today, Jamie. Uh-oh. It's taken up, maybe it went on vacation or something, I don't know. But did just, just the normal Saturday junk, scrub the recycle bin, nothing too exciting. So, how was work for you, Cindy? I hope it was okay. That's no fun when you have to work on Saturdays unless you like it, So, Jamie, how often does your eagle come out? Do you see it on the daily, or it flew around or past me, I guess maybe it did. Yeah. Yep, could be. It was busy. I hope a good kind of busy because sometimes that's okay, I don't know if this was a good one or a not so good one. Sometimes when it's busy, it makes the day seem like it goes by quicker, but then on the other hand, sometimes it's just a lot of darn work, Daily for you've seen the eagle daily for 2 weeks. Oh man, that's wild. I have only seen an eagle, I think, twice in my life at 2 different lakes or on 2 different camping trips. It was good, not too bad. Okay, Cindy, well, that's good. So hopefully you can put your feet up now. Is that the case? Do you get to do some coloring, maybe? Are you guys working on anything cool? I'm obsessed with bald eagles. Yeah, they're so majestic, aren't they? Oh, thank you, Shelley. Yeah, this page is just so fun. They make me smile, I've seen many people do this page, and there's just so many pretty images. I feel like this is going to take a couple of layers or some burnishing or something. It seems like it's, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it's laying down all that well. Let me go over that again. Just coloring and relaxing. What are you working on? It's good to see you, Shelley. It really is. I thought about getting this book so I could copy you on this page. Ah, well, you know what? If it's something that appeals to you, I think I know you like gnomes. You should do that if it interests you. I think it's a super cute book. I started one other page and I've kind of stopped it for the moment. I wasn't overly thrilled with it, so so I kind of put it on a back burner. Shelley and I did a buddy color. I actually posted it on Instagram today. It was so fun. It was if you guys saw the fish picture that we did in Magical Dawn. Anyway, hers turned out fantastic. She has a lot of really bright colors, and you should be proud, Shelley. That was just gorgeous. We seem to kind of, right, Jamie? Yeah. I'm working on Gnome coloring book. This same book, Cindy, or a different one? Shelley, we need to start thinking about next month, buddy color, because you know I'm going to rope you into another one. Shelley's so fun to do buddy colors. Okay, and then what page are you working on, Cindy? I'm just trying to go over this again. It seems like I can see a lot of white showing through, so I'm just kind of throwing down another layer here of these. It's funny because I didn't run into that here so much. I really do too, Shelley. I have had a blast with that. You're just a pleasure to work with on those and keep in touch with. Plus, it's so cool. I don't know, like how we can all be in different parts of the world and still be able to work on projects like this. I just think it's so cool, you know. Shelley's in the UK, if you guys don't know. But I just think that's super cool, you know. Okay, went in with like a reddish orange on top of that just to kind of help it a little bit. Yeah, it might be. It might be, Jamie. Yeah, it really might be. I felt like it did okay. Well, of course, that you can't tell, but I feel like it did okay, like on the leaves and the. Although I will say, you can see how sort of smooth. I think the hat and stuff looks really smooth, but you know why? It's because I went back with white Prisma, so I think I'm probably going to have to do that here and just sort of. Burnish it a little bit maybe, but that's fine. I'm just having fun. But yeah, I think you're right. You know, this paper's kind of probably not the best quality. Okay, so green, yellow, red. Let's do blue. And I'm going to sharpen again. Sorry, guys, for all the sharpening. Yeah, they do, Jamie. That's true. That is true. I'm doing a double page at the moment from Circle of Life. Oh, I'd love to see that. If you get a chance and if you feel like sharing, post it on IG or DM me. I would love to see that. How cool. God, that's got to be a lot of work. Oh, thank you, Jamie. I probably prefer not to see the white, but I'm fine. Okay, thank you, Shelley. Cool. And I don't think Cindy said Cindy, if you said what page you're working on, I didn't hear. Yeah, very cool. So, Shelley, are those all buddy colors or are they just individual page, you know, works of your own that you're working on? All right, so this is what I'm afraid of happening. The one with the watermelons. Oh, cute. No, when I say, I can't hear you guys. That's just a figure of speech, but if you thought I heard you, I did not hear you. All right, so I think, let me go ahead and go back in with, oh, it's a group buddy picture. Very nice. That sounds like fun. Jamie, you're a turkey, you know that? But you knew that already, right? I didn't say anything surprising. Well, I do know you're going to tease me. So we're going to see if this works. Remember on my last live stream, and I was asking about, is this like a pattern or not? I'm going to, yeah, turkey, gobble, gobble. I'm going to treat this green, I think, for all the pattern pieces. And then I'm going to try to go with it and see if it'll turn into a, you know, green, yellow, red, blue, green, yellow, red, blue. But sometimes when they're like odd numbers, it doesn't work out like that for me. So we'll see how it goes. Let's see. Jamie, I loved that hydrangea picture that you did. That was so, I think that's what it was. I don't always know my flowers, but I think that's what it was. It was so pretty. Okay. This is just kind of a happy picture, I think. I'm just getting a kick out of it. So somebody left a message on my video. We were all talking about this looks like a clown and stuff. And somebody said they thought it looked like just a teddy bear with a gnome hat on. So you know what? That could be the case too. And then if that's what it is, then I don't have to be afraid of it, right? Because I don't really like clowns or scary dolls. That's what I had that right, Jamie, a hydrangea. See, I know every now and again a flower or some good gnomes. Yeah, I suppose there's some good gnomes out there too. Some good teddy bear gnomes. Okay, let's see. So let's set that one aside and then, so that one would be yellow if this is indeed a pattern. So. Jamie, do you see how I'm sort of in frame here? Are you really pleased about that? I think I've got kind of the center going on here. Okay, Shelley. Yeah, I know it's really late there. My goodness. Thanks so much for stopping by. It was so good to see you. Sweet dreams, and I'll talk to you maybe tomorrow. Bye. Yes, I'm doing well. Well, thank you. She is so sweet. I just really enjoy her company. Okay, so that's the green and yellow. Let's see here. So we're going to call this blue over here. And for right now, I'm not going to worry about shading, around the edges, but I'm probably only going to stay on an hour. So we'll see how it goes, but I'll probably work on it more when I'm off camera. So I hope you guys are working on something while I'm working on this. Inside that heart. I know. That's what I thought too. I was looking at that and I was like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. We're just going to make it up. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Hey, maybe I'll get to that while I'm on camera here and you can help me work through it because I saw that and I was like, oh, heck no. That's just not nice. Hey, Alabama. Good to see you. I hope you're having a good Saturday. I am. We were just saying earlier, lots of chores done earlier, and now just taking a break and doing some coloring. What are you up to? And I was also hoping I wouldn't hear the husband in the other room drilling and hammering. He's replacing the mount to the TV in his garage. He got a new TV out there, so it's been pretty noisy as we're getting stuff done. And the other thing he did is he got on the roof and he, I don't know if you guys know what swamp coolers are, but he has a swamp cooler that goes to his garage. We have air conditioning in the house, but to the garage, it's the one where you have like the wet pads. It's hard to, You can't hear him. Oh, good. Anyway, it's an evaporative cooler is what it is. So anyway, he has one of those for his garage just so it can stay cool out there but not be too expensive like running AC out there with a garage door open. So that he's been a busy guy. So you saw those when you visited a close friend. Yeah, back in the day, yeah, that back in this area in the Southwest, they're pretty popular, but back in the day, that's really all we had. Like everybody you knew had an evaporative cooler, and so it was just kind of what we did, what we knew. And let's see here. I think I'm gonna do this one here. See if this is better. So yeah, they work really well because you get a lot of like it's hard unless you know what they are, it's hard to explain, but you get a lot of like wind almost like coming in your house, like really cool air when it's functioning properly. It's just the best when it works well. But when it starts to get humid, it doesn't work for beans. I mean, it gets so hot when it's humid because it can't compete. So yeah, we when we moved in this house, it had dual air, so we just blocked off that, that piece of it and and replaced the AC, and that's been super comfortable in the house. But yeah, it's a really primitive way to keep a house cool. So they would be useless in Kentucky. You better know it. Yeah. People think it doesn't get humid here, but it does in our monsoon season. So yeah, it definitely does. But like there, it'd be bad the whole time, right? You don't have any dry time. So you said it's cold there. Is it raining or anything like that, or just cold? Have I ever been east? Yeah. Let's see. We have been to DC a couple times and Florida and I don't know. Hey, how about this? St. Croix, which is the furthest eastward point of the US. I've been there. But lots of places in the Midwest because my family's from the Midwest. We had storms last night and it got cooler, yeah. Yeah, our family is from Wisconsin. Actually, my dad's family initially was from Kentucky, and then they all moved to Wisconsin, and that's where my mom's family was from as well. So when we would go there to visit relatives and that type of thing, oh, us kids would be like in heaven with all I know I love seeing other states as well, definitely. But we would just love like the rolling hills of green and the flowers and the wild berries and just all of it, the trees. I mean, so gorgeous. And we were all, my parents moved out here to Arizona independent of each other, but they met here. So we always would ask them like, so why the heck did you not move back there? Like, it's just so desolate out here. Now I really appreciate the desert, but I didn't growing up. I thought everywhere else was a place to live but Arizona. And but I can appreciate the beauty of it now, and I can appreciate that we don't have to worry about storms and things like that. But yeah, every state does have its own beauty. I agree with that. Really, that's true. Okay, so let's see where we're at here. We're going to assume that this here is correct with it being, the same color, green. So this isn't going to work out, this whole quilt thing. But yeah, I've been to a lot of states, and you're right, they absolutely do have their own beauty. And just silly things too. Like, do you guys have fireflies there? Like, we don't have those here. And I remember as a kid, like, I was just so fascinated by fireflies. And that's probably to you guys, it probably is like, yeah, that's no thing. But to me, I just thought it was the coolest thing. Do you think they're cool, or is it just me because it's a novelty? I don't know. But just all that and all the running water, you know, lakes and rivers and, you know, all the things that we don't have much of here. Well, we do in northern Arizona. We just don't hear. Yeah, you think they're cool even now? Well, good, because then I don't feel so silly. I just think they're pretty neat. I had somebody tell me one time that they saw them here when they were like out on a camping trip. I don't think so. I've lived here my whole life and I've never seen them. Lightning bugs, I used to catch them all the time as a kid. Oh, yay, how fun, Alabama. That's so cool. That is so fun. That's what I did when I would go to Wisconsin. That would be like my big thing at night is to go out with a jar and catch them. Oh my gosh. And I think the relatives thought I was like a little goofball, you know, because I was just so fascinated. And then like you guys probably have what you guys have wild like strawberries and raspberries and all that stuff too. They we had different kinds of fun back then. Yeah, isn't that true? Like in a way, don't you feel a little bit bad that I feel like some of the younger generations, I wonder, well, I suppose they still have their fun outdoors as well, but I wonder. I mean, we entertained ourselves back in the day, I feel like, you know. Um, we were good at it because there wasn't any. Yes, we have wild berries. And I think sometimes I think it was maybe on Renee's, one of Renee's streams, you guys were talking, or people were talking about those being sort of like almost like a weed. Is that true? I guess it depends on the area, doesn't it? Probably. We have a mountain. We're surrounded by mountains, but there's one just I mean, real close. You know, that I live real close to the mountains, kind of adjacent to my city, and there are some wild. I don't know if they're raspberries or blackberries at the top of that, but not very many. And wild strawberries. I'm jealous. I'm officially so jealous. Oh wow. That would be really cool. There was a little orchard north of us here that, like on the outskirts of town, that they had, you know, different like peach trees and different things like that, but they had blackberries that grew. And that's not normal here, but they did really well. I don't know what their secret was or if it was a certain variety that grew well here, but I used to go with my sister-in-law and we'd go pick those and either freeze them or can them or whatever. Most wild berries are invasive. Oh, okay. Interesting. That just seems like a good problem, but I guess it's not, you know. Like the grass is always greener, right? Everything in somebody else's backyard is like, that sounds so cool, you know. Okay, so I'm getting dangerously close to this. I'm a little nervous. Alabama, I don't know if you were here when we were talking about this, but I'm trying to kind of follow this pattern, and this is going to be tricky, so you guys are going to have to help me out here. I'll let you look at it so you can help me figure out the pattern when it gets that close. If you can eat them, they're amazing. Oh, you can't eat them. Uh-oh. Well, then that's not fun. Lots of wild berries in Indiana after childhood memories, picking those during the summer. Oh, that sounds heavenly. Wow. That would be neat. Nothing like that here. We had wild gourds that you couldn't eat. I think they're called coyote gourds. And the most that we would do with those would be to carve them, like kind of like you do a jack-o'-lantern. We'd carve those just for fun. That's about it. There's nothing really too exciting. You know, there's a few pretty wildflowers, and of course the cactus blooms are gorgeous. I'm gonna have to post some blooms on my community tab. Mine bloomed this year, but I think I may post an older picture I have of my cactus where they like really performed well, and it's a really pretty picture. So maybe I'll do that this week on my community tab for you guys to see, because I was really, they're like a really rich red bloom. They're just so pretty. This year, only a few of them bloomed on that plant, on that cactus. I was a little disappointed. Okay, so we are at green, yellow, red, and blue. Okay. Oh, really? They have briars. I don't remember that. Maybe we had more of some domesticated version when we go to pick them, because I don't remember that. Oh, yeah, you actually sent me a picture of those. Those look so cool, right? I think that's what you're talking about, or maybe, wait a minute. I saw some cactus with clown noses. I'm not sure. Is that what you sent me, or were they had really pretty blooms, but I can't remember if it had. Yes, those. Okay. That's what I thought you meant. Yeah, those were really, really, really cool. All right. So I don't know, guys. So I think I'll go here and do this green one, because there's none of that here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let me do that. You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna worry all about this being off, and then the pattern being off. And then honestly, what does it matter? Because it's gonna sit on my bookshelf, and it's gonna be not a big deal if it doesn't match up, but ideally it'd be nice if it matched up. Okay, so let's see here. We've got the green, so we'll do yellow here. And then we'll do blue here. So how often do you have to mow your lawns? Because like here, it's not very often. Like we do have a lawn. We let it go dormant in the summer just so not to waste water and stuff. But in the fall and winter, we have winter rye, and that turns out really nice. Every 4 days? Are you kidding me? Okay, no. That's not gonna happen here. No. Okay, so I can see yellow, blue, yellow, blue, yellow, red, green, red. And so that should be green, right? We think. But see, it's not one of those nifty little patterns. You know what? We're just going to do it anyway. Most do it every weekend. Okay, that's still a lot though. Wow. I have to do mine every other week. That's a lot of work. And especially when you have a big yard. Oh my goodness, I can't even imagine. About every 5 or 6 days for you, Alabama. Whoa, that's, I mean, that's a lot of upkeep. But the trade-off is it's all beautiful and green, right? Hi, Dawn. So good to see you. I'm one of those most. After the first cut of the season. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Like, yeah, I've had my fill. This is not fun anymore. Okay, so green and blue. Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't know. See, and this should be yellow, blue, blue. But then green. I don't know. I am not worrying about it. Oh my goodness. I hate it in August. Is it because it's so hot or because it grows faster? So really, who needs a gym membership when you just have to mow your lawn constantly, right? Do all the yard work? I mean, really. That's enough physical activity right there. Hot and humid. Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Dawn. Dawn, I hope you're coloring something fun. Okay, so we're going to call that good there. So green, blue, red. I feel like I'm in first grade or something with all my, this is blue, this is red. Oh, that's funny, Alabama. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'll bet you did. Oh, very nice, Dawn. That sounds cool. I love cats. I love that. That's awesome. So we've had something, speaking of cats, we've had something weird happen. So we've got this feral cat that we, have taken care of, let's see, since like 2015, so a long time. And we've gotten to where we can pet it, but it's still very spooky, And so we had way back then when it was a kitten, we had trapped it and had it spayed and gave the shots and everything. But really, you can't. It's a spooky cat. But here in the last like 2 weeks, all of a sudden, it won't let me pet it. That little bit that I was able to pet it, I can't anymore. And I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know, did somebody try to like catch it, or I don't know why she's just being super weird, and it makes me feel bad, because she was my friend. I mean, she was skittish, but she still would let me pet her a little bit. Yeah, it's just wild, but you would think after like however many years that is, you would think it would give me a little bit of leeway. But something happened, I feel like, it's just shouldn't be quite that. Yeah, me too, Dawn. It's just she's like really afraid. And even like she'll see me through the glass. We have French doors in the back, and she'll see me through that and she'll take off. Like she's just really spooked for some reason. And it makes me super sad. But hopefully she'll get over it. I don't know. Yeah, I had never run across feral cats like, we had a litter that were born under our storage shed, and this is the only one, you know, that stuck around. But they're all just like wild, like wild animals. So, um, I guess it's lucky we've even been able to, you know, spend the time with it that we have been able to. Maybe she had someone be mean, maybe, yeah. And it's weird too because she doesn't seem to go anywhere else but our backyard. Like she's just like always there. So I don't know. It's a mystery to us. You know. Okay, shall we tackle this? Or okay, shall we try to figure out this, or do I just wing it? Or do I start here and try to work like backwards? I need a game plan. You guys, that's why you're up. I'm passing the baton to you guys. Lots of wildcats here. They were made. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Yeah, that sounds like it must be a lot. Okay, I'm waiting to hear about this. You guys are not off the hook. Do I just wing it? I'm just gonna go ahead and take a sip of water here and wait. Going once, going twice. What do you think? Wing it. Okay. Yeah, they're not really aligned. Okay, so we're just gonna go for it. Thank you for speaking up. I appreciate that, Cindy. Okay, so let's do, I'm gonna start up here. I'm making too big of a deal of it. I know, but it's kind of what I do. Cindy, you know what? I'd have been struggling with this, so you stepped up and I appreciate that. Okay, so then we'll do that one green. Okay, and then we're just gonna go in here. I think we're just gonna go in here. Okay, so this is gonna be green. And feel free to just yell out, no, wrong color. Most likely to say that would be Jamie probably, but no, you did it wrong. Okay, so far so good. And then let's see, that one we'll do yellow. We'll try to kind of keep with our little pattern. All right. And then above the yellow is blue, so we'll do blue here. So we're going to end up with all the colors represented in here because there's 4 pieces, so that's good. Thanks for joining me, you guys. It was just a total random idea to do a little impromptu, but I thought, you know what, I feel like coloring, but I need some company. And so I appreciate you guys being here. Makes a lot more fun for me. I don't know if you guys like impromptus, but I really appreciate you being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so that is that. Then we're going to do green. I think I'm about, I'm just making too big of a deal of this. Okay, green. Oh, good. Thank you, Cindy. All right. And then the red. Yay, we did the quilt you... no, we didn't do... Oh my gosh, there's more over here. The quilt that never ends. Oh, I'm so glad you did too, Alabama. I really, really am. I've been streaming on Thursday afternoons at 2 p.m. Central Time has like been my new little weekly thing. And I don't know, it's just, I kind of feel like this is fun to pop on here every now and again. So that's kind of the plan. I get lonesome. Okay. My pencil's getting dull. Alrighty. So I finally took, gosh, I am like one of those that I'm cold year round. Like even in our awful summers, I always need blankets, like a ton of blankets. So I have had like, I don't even know, like 4 of them plus an electric blanket on my bed. And my poor husband, and he just throws them off his side. Well, finally, I've like been whittling down, and now we just have one on there plus the sheet. So he's super pleased about that. He's a very patient guy because he's like, really? This is... Yeah, I know. I don't know what it is that I'm just always cold, you know? I'm like one of those, like almost year round, I need like those fuzzy slippers and stuff. I'm just weird that way. But, oh well. Just one of those things. And I'm fine and healthy and everything. It's not that, but what book are we working on? It's this one, Dawn. It's Gnome, Sweet Gnome by Teresa Goodridge. It's one of the Coloring Haven books. But this is a really fun book, Dawn, if you don't already have it. It's just got all these cute little gnomes in it. They're very sweet. You know what? I'm going to color that blue too. I'm not going to worry about that little piece. Under the Pillow by the Mushroom is part of the quilt. Of course it is, like right here, right? Oh my goodness. This quilt goes on forever. You're welcome. You're welcome, Dawn. Kind of like my bed. It's and my blankets go like down to the floor too, because what I do is I usually will buy 2 quilts, and then I'll sew them together to where like I'll put one quilt on the bed, and then I'll take a second quilt and I'll sew, like I'll cut it in half and sew those to the side of the quilt so that it hangs down really low like this, because it drives me nuts the way they sell quilts nowadays, where you can't, like you roll over and your partner is like taking all the blankets, or you know what I mean, it barely covers you. So I always modify my blankets, my quilts when I get them. And yeah, I just one of those things that I do. But it can be quilt. I think it's sheet, but it can be quilt. Yeah, in our little world, it's gonna be that, you know, yellow quilt sheet thing. Well, yeah, like I got right in here the center pillow. I made that yellow as well. So I think we're good, guys. We are, man, we're a good team. Okay. Right there. And then, oh my goodness, I don't even know. We're gonna do blue. Hey, Sue, don't forget under the beard. Oh my goodness, knock it off already. Thank you for that. Oh my gosh. So good to see you, Sue. Thanks for joining. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Just when I thought I was done. Okay, here we go. Going in. And that looks like that's another piece of something right there. So we're just going to go ahead and sneak in there and color that tiny little snippet. Thank you, Dawn. I was pleased with the colors too. I'm glad you like them. I had fun with that, with kind of putting these together. I think it's just super happy. I'm still at work and have been lurking. I just could not let it go any longer. You're looking at this like, girl needs to really get up to speed here, because thank you for that. Oh my goodness, that's kind of funny. Okay. And then we're gonna just randomly color these. And this last one we'll do red. I know, I hope you get to come home soon as well, Sue. Gosh, it seems like you're always working, girl. Like you must be one of those that's just a super hard worker. Okay, while I've got you, is there anything else you see that I have missed? And then one other thing. So I just made this into carpet slash grass, you know, I mean, because he is sort of out in the forest, I guess, with a tree here. So I made this green. I see I need to do green right here that I missed. But then I have another question for you guys. What do you think about off to the side here? Is this, should I just go ahead and do that green as well? 5 days a week, including Saturday and Sunday. Oh, okay. Got it. Oh no, Dawn, are you not feeling good? Uh-oh, I hope you feel better. It sounds like, yeah, I see the rolly eyes there, Sue. I'm guessing you're not loving the Saturdays and Sundays. That's hard, because when everybody else sort of has plans on the weekends, it's hard to work. I spent many years doing that, so I can relate. Okay, I think, what do you think about this green? I'm thinking, like, what if I do green all the way up to here, or is that, or maybe, I don't know, what do you think? Because otherwise, or, I mean, if we do the sky blue, that could be, I guess, part of the sky. What do we think? Never have, but lots of things on the weekends off. Yeah. Yeah, you need it. I know how that can be. That is not easy. Okay, I think I'm just going to go ahead and color that green. We're just going to... Well, I hope you feel better, Dawn. Hopefully, I don't know what might make you feel better. Maybe a little bit of rest, or... Yeah, thank you, Sue. Yeah, making it green. I just am. you know. And... All right, all the way up to here. And we'll grab this part here and here. Thank you, Alabama. Yeah, I mean, really, it's just one of those things. You just need to make a decision and roll with it. Okay, I'm going to call that good there. And then drink a lot of water. Yeah. I'd say drink water slowly, maybe, so it doesn't make your stomach any more upset. Okay, well, I think I might call it. It's been an hour, and I don't want to keep you guys too long until you're... I know you guys all have things to do besides watch me color my gnome quilt. You know what? I agree with you, Sue. It's just like it just sort of fits in, right? You know, so I think that'll be good. But I'm making some progress. It's a fun little page. It's sort of easy to put together, except for the weird quilt pattern. But thanks for joining me, you guys. That was fun. I'm glad you could hang out with me and spend a little bit of time in chat. And yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. And thanks for the advice on the picture. So I'm glad you got to watch for a bit too, Sue. Hopefully you're about to wrap things up. Sounds good, Dawn. We'll see you in the next live. Okay, everybody. Bye now.